Alright guys, before we get into today's video, I wanted to go ahead and do the YouTuber Spotlight, and today's YouTuber Spotlight is going to be for none other than my fiance, JeevesPeabody. So, she is an amazing content creator. She works so hard on her videos, and she actually just posted her very first Pokemon Go video of her doing her very first Go Battle League battles with me being a super annoying bossy asshole in the background telling her what to do. So if you guys want to go check that out, there will be a link in the description to that video as well as to her channel. So please go ahead and check her out. I would prefer that you go and take a look at that video before watching this video, because let's be real, my videos suck, her videos are awesome. So go ahead and go do that, and if you don't, then you're banned. Alright guys, enjoy. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shrady and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be looking at some Flying Cup battles. To be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of the Flying Cup. The meta is kind of stale, but I figured I'd do some fan service because I know some people want to see that kind of stuff. So I'm going to postpone the video that I already have made in favor of posting this Flying Cup video today. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoy this, and I really do hope you enjoy the next video that's coming out because I worked really hard on it. I spent a lot of time on it because I feel like that was one of the best sets, or the best two sets I've ever had, at least in a row. Alright, so Flying Cup, what do you think is going to be the featured Pokemon? Can you guess? Can you just take a teeny tiny little guess? I bet you can. But before we get into that, I just wanted to mention thank you all for subscribing. You guys have been really awesome, coming in with tons of subscribers the past few days, and I really do appreciate it. It's like the number's going down. I think it's like at 68% of my viewers are not subscribed. So if you're one of those 68% and you enjoy these videos, then subscribe. What are you doing, man? Why are you watching if you don't want to subscribe? You gots to subscribe. You gots to do. Okay, you don't have to do it, but it would be really cool if you did. All right, thanks guys. All right, on to the featured Pokemon. What did you guess? I'm pretty sure you guessed, right? Yeah, it's this guy. It's yeah. So Shadow Aerodactyl. You guys probably guessed Aerodactyl, but I one-upped that and I went Shadow Aerodactyl, and then I two-upped that and I went a Shadow Aerodactyl with just frustration. That's right, I didn't even give this thing a second move. You know why? Because it's a 90,000 dust for a second move of a Pokemon that I'm going to use for one day. Are you kidding me? Not even one day. I did 2 sets of this cup and then I was like, bleh, bleh, get out of here. So, yeah, no, I wasn't about to. I did spend 75,000 powering it up. I mean, it does have good IVs for a Shadow, which actually you're going to see in one of these battles came in clutch for me, but yeah, this meta is kind of stale and boring. So let's take a look at the team. This isn't even the right order. I switched it up so much because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just testing stuff out. So I've got Shadow Aerodactyl with Rock Throw and Frustration. And then I have Mantine, whatever, with Bubble, Ice Beam, and Bubble Beam. And then I've got Yol Skarmory in the back with Steel Wing, Brave Bird, and Sky Attack. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first battles here. I don't think these are even in the right order, but we're going to take a look at it. Okay, here's the first set. And as you probably saw there, it's not even the same team. Like I said, I was just testing stuff out, but the team I ended up, not the order, but the team I ended up sticking with was the one you see on the side there. So I pick up a absolutely terrible lead, and I have no idea what to do. So I'm doing resisted damage there with the Steel Wing because of the electric typing. And even if I was throwing air slashes, those would also be resisted. So Thunderbolt would definitely be taking me out because Zapdos is insane. So we're going to go for a Sky Attack here. Again, this will be resisted, but Zapdos is pretty squishy. So yeah, I was going to say they're probably going to shield, and then I switch into my Aerodactyl. Boom, 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 boom. And then here comes the Steel Wing Skarmory. So, like, this is pretty much all I saw was either me aggressively swapping into Aerodactyl or the opponent aggressively swapping into Aerodactyl. So, like, you basically had to have your finger ready to tap on that Steel Wing Skarmory button. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And then I tried out Mandibuzz. I'm assuming Mandibuzz does pretty well against Skarmory. It's a very good generalist, but the thing is there's so many electric types and there's so many Aerodactyls that Mandibuzz is just not really going to cut it. You pretty much need to have Mantine, Aerodactyl, and Skarmory. Or Emolga and Zapdos. One of those 5. It really doesn't really matter. So I get hit by a Brave Bird. Oh, and woe is me. Alright, so I have a Shadow Ball ready. Probably definitely should have thrown the Shadow Ball. It doesn't really matter. I think they're going to shield this anyway. Oh, I did hit Shadow Ball. Okay, never mind. They're not going to shield it. And there's an Aerodactyl in the back, and whoa, what do you know? I've got a Steel Wing Skarmory ready to go for this sucker right here. No need to hit a charge move, and we barely win. That was very close. Actually, I still had the Mandibuzz alive, so, but doesn't really matter. So I take the win there. Woohoo. Another victory that was based purely on skill. And skill alone. Okay, what am I doing? Alright, switching Mandibuzz to the lead, and then putting Aerodactyl in the back. This is when I realized, these were my very first battles, by the way. This is when I realized that aggressively switching into Aerodactyl is pretty much, it's going to help out in a lot of situations. So here we go. So here's an electric type, Emolga, going to be really good. Probably like the best safe switch in this cup, just because it can, if you get ahead on energy with Emolga, you can hit Aerodactyl for some super effective damage before you go down to the rock throws. So, building up a bunch of energy here, and we're going to throw a foul play. Mandibuzz is extremely defense and stamina oriented, and the attack... Emolga's very squishy, and you're going to see me land this foul play here. And it's not cutting it, you know what I mean? But the fact that it's so tanky, and the fact that I can tank those discharges that easily, I mean, we're keeping up with each other, which is saying something. Alright, now aggressively swapping Aerodactyl, and there you go. He's ready to go. So, another thing I noticed is... my ELO when I was doing these started at about 2800, and I went 3 and 2 a couple times, and then I started going up against rank 10 people, which was annoying because I'm not trying to sweat here. I'm trying to be honest, the only reason I did these Flying Cup battles was to make a video out of it. I didn't really want to. I don't know. It's rock paper scissors is what it ends up being. I don't know. There's a little bit of skill involved, but not enough for me to, you know, to give it the Shrady seal of approval. So I'm just rambling on while these battles are going on. Alright, so there's a Mantine in the back, and I got a Skarmory, so this is GG for me. And then here comes the Emolga to absolutely obliterate me, because they have a charge move ready, and I have no shields. So, bye-bye. That's awkward. I'm still alive. Yeah, please leave that battle. Alright, so that was it. I don't know why I didn't record more. Hang on. I don't know. That's not right. What one was that? Okay, I don't know why that wasn't a full video. It doesn't really matter. I think I did 3 or 4 sets in the Flying Cup, so we're gonna take a look at X number of Flying Cup battles here, going up against Stuffus. All right, Shadow Aerodactyl versus Shadow Aerodactyl, and like I said, my IVs are very good, so ba-boom, I win with 1 HP. So that was pretty much the only time that Shadow Aerodactyl came in clutch for me. For the whole experience there. So they come in with the Emolga, which is a very good answer, and I have no response to an electric type. I've got old Mantine over here taking double super effective damage from the electric type attacks, but at least I can hit for super effective damage with the Ice Beam. So I'm going to go ahead and debuff them with a Bubble Beam first and hope to get a shield, because I'm pretty sure an Ice Beam would take them out. And the bubbles are actually adding up, surprisingly, but they're clearly outpacing me to the charge move because they're using Thunder Shock, which is an extremely good fast move. It's a clone of Mud Shot as well as Psycho Cut, so it's doing very good for energy generation. Not much for damage, but, you know, I'm taking double super effective damage, so I'm trying to get to this last Bubble Beam, but it's a CMP tie, so, but I did debuff them enough. This doesn't matter. I'm going to lose this. So I used all my shields. I don't have a response to an Emolga other than my Aerodactyl, and I think that's when I stopped leading it, you know? So this matchup right here, you would think it would be favorable for Skarmory, and most of the time you'd be right. Just because you resist the Sky Attacks and you resist the Dragon Breaths. But Dragon Breath is just such a crazy, insane move that... and I don't know why I didn't throw there. Well, I think my logic was the Sky Attack wasn't going to cut it, and if I throw a Brave Bird, then I'm going to, you know, debuff myself, and the Emolga is going to farm me down. I don't know. Maybe there was a way to win that, but the skill wasn't there. You know what I mean? I didn't have it. It just ain't it. I didn't have it. Just wasn't. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just babbling on at this point. Alright, getting farmed down by Emolga. GG to the little flying Pikachu clone. The new, I don't know. Emolga is like just every generation there's a new Pikachu. Does that make sense? Every single generation we're like, we gotta one up Pikachu. People love Pikachu, so we gotta make a new one that represents the new generation. Plusle, Minoon, frickin', what's his face? You know the guy. Anyway, so going up against Alan TR152. Cool name. Alright, so Mantine into Altaria. This is pretty good because we can hit for double super effective damage with the Ice Beam. The problem is the bubbles are resisted and Ice Beam doesn't KO. So I think I actually land this one. So if I was the Altaria, I wouldn't shield, because as you see, it doesn't KO, and the bubbles are resisted, so it's going to be very hard to farm down with bubble. So I think I let this go. Mantine's pretty thick, so now we're going to go for the bubble beam. And again, if I was the Altaria, I wouldn't shield this, because the chances are it's going to be okay. Well, that's fine. So I can shield this, and then I should be able to bubble down. But as you saw, it's just awkward, because the ice beam's just not enough. It's just barely not enough, but it's just not enough. But either way, in the one shield, I seem to win that as long as I land a bait. Now, actually, I didn't even land the bait. I just strictly landed the ice beam. Alright, so going for the bubble beam against this Skarmory. Mantine's a very good response to Steel Wing Skarmory, because you're going to resist the Steel Wings. And you're thick enough to tank everything else. And they switched into their Shadow Aerodactyl, which was counterintuitive, but I'm glad they did, because it gave me an opportunity to get rid of mine, because their Skarmory here is going to absolutely obliterate that. So because he switched in, I was able to take him out with my own Shadow Aerodactyl, and then I think both of our Skarmorys right now are even on energy, almost. But as you see, my damage is adding up a little bit more. Maybe I have better IVs. I know my Skarmory only maxes at like 1473, but it's got good IVs. So what I'm trying to do here is grab their last shield. I really want that shield. Give me the shield. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So now I can safely shield whatever they throw and go for this Brave Bird, and that'll be cutting the mustard, as the boomers like to say. Did you guys know that I'm a boomer? Yep, my back hurts constantly, and I'm in agonizing pain every single day. Alright, so going into my 976 wins. Would you look at that? What a freaking, I don't know. I'm cool, right? Yeah, I'm a cool kid. All for God. Praise the Lord. Alright, so going into the next battle. Alright, this I ran into so many times, because I'm PV Poke Mantine, whatever. This guy's going straight bubble beam, which it's a tactic you could use if you wanted to. Yeah, Mantine was rated as the best lead. I think it was actually rated #1 overall, but it was also rated as the best lead for the cup. I guess because you can hit Aerodactyl for super effective damage. Aerodactyl, well, I don't know. I'm running a Shadow Aerodactyl, and my Shadow Aerodactyl seemed to beat all the Mantines I went up against. As long as I shielded. But I don't know, maybe regular Aerodactyl loses to it. I have no idea. Again, I didn't look too far into this. It's just it's a silly little cup that they've been trying to hype up for like 9 months or some garbage. How long has it been that they've been like, we're gonna do a flying cup, and then they like cancel it, postpone it. It's annoying. It's really annoying. And then they end up doing the thing, and it is constantly laggy, which is totally expected, mainly because there's so many people playing at the same time, and their servers cannot handle that. So I'm just totally commentating over this battle here. But as you can see, I'm going up against this. Oh, I called the bait because I knew it was a drill peck, and I was like, oh, it's resisted, right? And technically, yeah, I didn't need to shield that, so very nice. Alright, but now it's just a Skarmory versus Skarmory. Once again, what an interesting battle this is going to be. So let me complain a little bit more about the Flying Cup while this is going on. Yeah, they hyped this thing up for so long, and the meta was boring. So there was really nothing to hype up. Like the Go Battle Night, the concept was, I like the concept. Like you do, 20 sets of battles and you get extra Stardust. Like that's awesome, but also, dude, your servers can barely handle a normal day, let alone when you tell people they can do 20 sets a day for 6 hours. And I know it was depending on your time zone, but still, come on, man. So, yeah, Niantic, get your shit together, bro. Get your shit together, because right now you don't have it. You don't have your shit together. And to be fair, or to be honest, to be frank, you've never had your shit together, except for maybe like one time where it appeared like you had your shit together, but in reality you didn't. Alright, I'm just babbling on again. So, take that win. Woo! Yeah! Skarmory versus Skarmory mirror match. It's not as boring as the Azumarill mirror match, but still pretty boring. Alright, going up against M. Shanta. Alright, let's see what crazy, spectacular match we have here. Oh, another Mantine mirror match. Wow, it's just, wow, I'm so I'm just so, wow. I feel this sense of wonder and amazement at watching this. Yeah. This might be a shorter video. I'm gonna be real with you, because I'm already getting bored here just watching it. So, I don't know. Maybe you guys will like this. Maybe you guys like me complain. I mean, a lot of people tended to like that one video where I told Niantic how much they suck about their Season 5 decisions. What the hell was that kind of glitch? Alright, they switched into a Shadow Aerodactyl, and I was ready for it. They almost took out my Mantine, but not quite. So at this point, I no-shield, thinking, oh, I'll be good, right? Bruh. No. I mean, technically, yeah. That's fine. I didn't need... As long as I took out the Aerodactyl, we're all good. I think I'm going to lose, though, because if they have, like, a Altaria or something... okay, so Mantine, that's going to come in and do quite a bit of damage with the bubbles. And then, yeah, there's an Altaria. So, yeah, it's just the Dragon Breaths are too much. And I didn't even bother throwing the Frustration. What was the point? So, I'm going to lose with 2 shields here. But, yeah, that's the Flying Cup for you. Super, super duper interesting. God, it's really hard to narrate this or commentate this. Alright, going up against Alexis AVV21. A lot of people have numbers in their name, and like, I don't know. Alright, so picking up a lead against Skarmory, that's good because we'd be resisting the Steel Wings. They switch into their own Mantine, which, questionable safe switch there, with the amount of Emolgas and Zapdoses running around. Not the greatest of safe switches, but hey, maybe there's a tactic to this. Maybe he's trying to bait out the Zapdos, you know? But I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just staying in here, I guess. Wow, this is so interesting. Okay, going for another Ice Beam. And maybe they'll go for a Bubble Beam. Oh, they went for a Bubble Beam that time. Wow. It's, what a... Wow. Just, wow. Alright, I switch into my Shadow Aerodactyl. No idea why. Here comes the Steel Wing Skarmory. Boom! How did I know? Wow, this is so interesting. Oh my god. Okay, maybe I actually get to hit a Frustration. No, I didn't get to hit the Frustration. There's a point in this video where I throw a Frustration and it gets shielded. And that honestly made the whole, like, 3 sets I did worthwhile. Just to see somebody shield a Frustration. It was hilarious. And then I also landed a Frustration on an unshielded Skarmory, and they probably thought they were about to lose the game, and then the Frustration went dink. It didn't even look like it did any damage. It healed them. It healed the Skarmory. Why did I not go for the Ice Beam here? I guess I know I'm going down and they're probably going to shield this anyway, so I might as well go for the Bubble Beam, debuff them so their Dragon Breaths do less damage. Why am I staying in? Going to the Skarmory. Okay, now since I debuffed them, this I might actually be able to win this one. And the thing is, they can't really go for a Brave Bird. You know, they don't have Brave Bird, so I'm just going to hold on to my shield until I'm absolutely sure I need it. So they could be going for like a Dragon Pulse or something. Maybe a Dazzling Gleam. You know, those are harder hitting moves. Alright, so what we're going to do is we want to get the shield away from him here. And as soon as we get the shield, boom, Brave Bird, they're dead. There we go. It has been done. We'll survive the Sky Attack, and then we're going to chuck a Brave Bird at him. And we will be crowned the winner of the Flying Cup. Did I hit the Sky Attack? I wasn't paying attention. Nope, I hit the Brave Bird. Nice. Wow. Satisfying to watch. Okay. Almost actually died there because I didn't realize there was another Pokemon left. Okay. Wow, this video is 20 minutes long. Okay, so 3 and 2. That only seemed like one video. What? Look. It's okay. I'm going to find the one where they oh, it's in this one. It might be at the very end of this one. Okay, this might be a longer video, and I'm sorry. I know that the majority of you guys have clicked off already because this is boring. I'm trying to make it interesting, okay? I'm doing my best. I figured, you know, we're only going to have this Flying Cup once, right? So we might as well have some sort of evidence that it actually took place. And I'll provide that evidence for you. Now, I'm not going to be happy about it. Because I'm going to be bored in my own video. Which is... it definitely deters me from even posting this one. Alright, so we're going up against... what are we doing now? Skarmory. So, it's a good lead. Because we're taking resisted damage from those Steel Wings. And the whole purpose of using Steel Wing is to be able to beat Aerodactyl, so it kind of defeats the purpose when you're going up against a Mantine. So we're just gonna go for Bubble Beams here, and then I feel more comfortable about tanking Sky Attacks. But if I were the Skarmory, I would be going for a Brave Bird right about now, because I'm double debuffed, and I'm less likely to shield because I already shielded once. And wow, that guy's on point. He knows what he's doing. And in comes the Altaria, and we're gonna go for the Ice Beam here. Debatably could have gone for the Bubble Beam and then gone for the Ice Beam, because they're gonna shield, but that's okay. We're gonna come in with the Aerodactyl, and now we'll be able to survive the Dragon Breaths a little bit longer here. We do have to shield, even though this is resisted. Yeah. Oh, and it was a Dragon Pulse. That would have taken us out for sure. Shadow Aerodactyl. Yeah, it would die from, like, oh, here we go. Frustration. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Watch how much damage it does. Okay, you know what? I'm going to say that's the end of the video right there. I don't know what happens in the end of this battle. You know what? I'll let it play, but I'm sure you guys don't care. But yeah, so there we go. You got to see me land a Frustration on an unshielded Skarmory. That was hilarious. Absolutely incredible. And then here comes their Shadow Aerodactyl, and I am... I wanted to go for the Dragon Pulse, but it's okay. We got this. I think almost... And we got it. Okay, we win. We won, and we landed a Frustration. That's all that matters. Turn this off. I never want to see it again. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm very sorry for the boring content, but hopefully I made it interesting in one way or another. If you went on to enjoy it, I'd really appreciate it if you throw a like down below, and let me know down in the comments what you want to see, like what kind of Pokemon you want to see, if you like seeing Open Great League, or if you're excited about the Little Cup, excited about the Catch Cup, or if you're excited about anything else, let me know. Yeah. Take it easy, guys.